good, YouTube family? This is Clark Stars coming to you with another exclusive jersey creation. This is my first creation for 2017. As you guys who subscribe or you guys seen at some point online on the uploads or on YouTube, I've created a Space Jam Toon Squad and a Monstars separate jersey, two separate jerseys. And as I've seen on the upload screen, my logo or my jersey creation is definitely up there on the first page. So shout out to whoever took the file and used it for their own. As I can see, it's one of the top uploads for the Space Jam or Monstars concept. So not to toot my own horn, but that's how we do around here. But anyway, getting back into this jersey, I just wanted to share with you guys another way of actually doing this jersey. It's 2017, all new, brand new ways of thinking, new concepts. So out with the old, in with the new. And as far as this concept is concerned, I got a lot of inspiration from the actual Space Jams that came out. And as you can see, that Monstar is part of that particular branding, but you have your Space Jam logo with your Monstars jersey, and this is something I personally created in Illustrator, and just kind of giving it a more comic book vibe to it, but something that's just kind of has its own characteristics, and that's very vibrant and fun. As you can see, the background is the universe. And again, if you know that particular branding from the Space Jam sneaker, you'll see there's different insignia all over it. So this is kind of like borrowing from that ideal. Of course, there's no jersey that exists like this, but there's certain cues within the branding about the universe and about space that definitely appealed to me while creating this jersey. So I pretty much transitioned that in there. On the top left, you have the Jordan logo. Since this is kind of a Jordan related item, it only just felt good to just put that in there. The 23 basically comes from the Space Jam sneaker box. This is something that was also created. It's almost like a fusion of Bugs Bunny and the Monstars hands put together to make a 23 representing Jordan. So I thought that's pretty clever, and definitely wanted to use it for this particular jersey as just a fun way to use content that already exists in a creative way. On the side, you have these different patterns, these stripe patterns cut at a particular angle, and I was inspired by the Utah Jazz, the newest Utah Jazz jerseys, and they kind of have a very similar pattern going on. And again, that's just me adding something. I don't necessarily think that it needs to be there, but this is just my own spin and my own outtake on it. And I kind of think it works personally. I dig it. So as far as the concept is concerned, you might say, well, dag, this is just Space Jam Monsters. Well, the concept is dual. So technically, for the away jersey, you have the Monstars, and then for the home jersey, you have the Toon Squad. So again, it's just kind of like whenever you see Space Jam, a Space Jam jersey or Toon Squad jersey, it's only one representing just one item of it. But because this is the Space Jam All Stars, I wanted to incorporate the Monsters and the Toon Squad working in the nature of both as one. So when you're at home, you're definitely the Toon Squad, but again, you're still an all-star. And then when you're away, you definitely a monster, ripping at those rims, taking them down, destroying everybody with dunks and all kind of crazy shots. And that's pretty much the concept. You have to be a road warrior when you're on the road or not playing at home. For MyTeam online or anybody who does play that in blacktop, you have to dominate and just be aggressive. So this is the ideal. It's about being aggressive, and it's about also having fun at the end of the day. But again, this is where we're bringing all our talent, all our skills to definitely just have fun with it and share with you guys what you think. So basically, I'm going to go to the court at this point, and then we're going to check that out and see what's popping off with that. But again, the court is really simple. My inspiration comes from a combination of the Golden State Warriors, the Los Angeles Lakers, and Memphis Grizzlies. And I pretty much wanted to keep the floor clean. As you can see here, are really subtle colors. You have on the top insignia the Moron Mountain. Of course, if you're a Space Jam fan, you know that the boss or the leader of the Monstars was a dude who owned that Moron Mountain amusement park, and what he wanted to do was have that competition so he could pretty much just slay Michael Jordan, so that it could be the main attraction where the little alien kids would always win against Michael Jordan as he's kind of subdued or chained to the wall and not able to play basketball and able to score on him. And I think that devastated Michael Jordan enough to actually win that game and stretch his arm out like a cartoon character in the Space Jam movie. But that's neither here or there. On the top you have the Toon All-Stars, and then on the right side you have the Monstars All-Stars. And on the top here, this is where you can see the Cyrus the Damager. This is where you can basically get the files to download and actually, be creative and make your own jersey. Definitely let me know what you think about it. Definitely experiment with it. Let me know, send me some pictures of what you think this jersey should be like. Let me know if you feel like this is the best version of the Toon Squad or Monstars or Space Jam All-Stars out there. I'm definitely intrigued to hear your opinions if you're feeling the jersey, and if you're not, let me know. And send me some ideas of some jerseys that you may want to see created, or jerseys out there that you feel like hasn't been done yet. Definitely push the like button, subscribe, and look out for the next video.